The African elephant is in a great deal of trouble. The most comprehensive census shows the population decreased by 1/3 in just 7 years. Yet this is Namibia, where the wild is still wild, and the numbers are going up here, where they believe the preservation of these magnificent creatures is down in large part to the conservation benefits of trophy hunting. Hunting and killing these creatures generates hundreds of thousands of dollars a year for Namibia. It's all managed by communal conservancies, which restrict the number of trophy hunting permits, take a tough line on poaching, and that, they argue, is how they're helping the elephant survive here. It's taken 2 years, but finally a professional hunter has agreed we can join him on a hunt. It's on the understanding we don't identify his American client, who's paid $120,000 to hunt a range of animals. His priority, though, is elephant, and getting a trophy tusk, which he'll take back to Texas.
This is a sign of a big, mature bull.
And do you think it's on its own?
No, there's a whole herd here. It's probably at least 30 elephants.
Their aim is to find an old bull elephant. They travel on their own or in small groups. Cows, calves and young bulls are off limits for these hunters.
And do your instincts kick in at this stage where you think, right, we are making progress, we're getting there?
Absolutely. Absolutely. We need to track a lot of elephant to find a big old one. And there's a really good track here, so the signs are very positive.
With the elephant dung still warm, the hunters know they're closing in. But despite their size, they move quickly and almost silently.
Just look at this. We've been walking through this stuff for 15 minutes. Just trees knocked over and broken. And it's the way it is. So we use the ash to see the wind direction. This time of day the wind will swirl and then the animals will smell you. So we're constantly checking the wind direction as we walk.
Finally, after hours of tracking, they get a clear sight of a group.
There's a very big old elephant bull there, but they were too clustered together. So we're just going to keep staying downwind. We're on the right side now. And just follow them until they start feeding. They got a little spooked where they smelt us where we walked. So we've just got to follow them now, I guess. It's going to be the biggest elephant to come out of this area this year.
They identify a mature male. The drawback for the client is the bull only has one tusk. Its left one has broken off. Hunter and prey stand looking at each other for several minutes. Just 30 meters between them. The animals are in too much of a huddle, so they wait. The intention is to fire one decisive shot. It doesn't quite work out that way. Wounded now, with 2 bullets in him, the bull breaks off from the group and flees for his life, with the hunters close behind.
I always prefer a quick ending, but with all the bulls around us like that, it was very, very difficult to get in closer and also then get a brain shot, which is what we prefer because that's instantaneous, and we shot him on the shoulder.
It takes more than 4 hours to find the wounded creature.
Okay, come with me.
This time there'll be no escape.
Shoot him! Shoot him! Shoot! Reload. Walk up, shoot him right between the ears.
Yeah. Thank you.
Come with me. Let's go away.
Okay.
It's always emotional when you take an elephant. It really is.
Tell me why.
We kill them because we love them. We want them to survive. My young daughter must see them. She must see them in the wild, not in a zoo. And we have to. We have to.
It's not just the professional who is emotional. His client too breaks down crying before posing for photographs with his trophy.
We track this elephant past this village, and the local people here will tolerate the elephant in the area. They'll tolerate them being here because they know that a lot of the people here are employed, a lot of the people here gain from the revenue.
It's
and
their
then
livelihoods as
their
well.
livelihood, and then the meat will be distributed in the next 24 hours, and everyone in this area will have meat. And we're taking one old bull out of the population so that those 150 elephants we saw yesterday can occupy this area.
But the argument is a highly controversial one, and many believe the financial benefits in many African countries aren't always handed back to the community. The Namibians insist theirs is a success story, and we were shown villagers stripping the animal of its meat. The 5-ton creature will provide meals for dozens and dozens of villagers. The hunting also provides jobs, and the government believes if the community sees the benefits, they'll be less likely to kill the animals themselves or allow them to be poached. And those who have seen their lives change are fervent advocates.
I'm like the breadwinner for the family. Everybody depends on me. So
How many people is that then?
I'll say 12. My kids and my brothers and my brother's kids, my sister's kids, my mom. Since I don't have a father now, so I'm the father of the family in case.
The ivory tusk, though, will go to the American hunter and eventually sit in his home. They would fetch $100,000 on the black market, although he's not allowed to sell them. But Namibia's arguing for the ban on all international trade in ivory to be lifted. And they want their elephants removed from the CITES protection listings altogether. They argue by killing a set number of their elephants, it gives them a value and everyone else an incentive to conserve them. It's an argument that's going to be difficult to win. Alex Crawford, Sky News, Namibia.